But like, I'm looking at this audience and I'm like, holy shit. I've been to the Catalina Club many times, packed, screaming. And I'm like, God, these people are seeing Luann for the first time. It is still going. I don't know. I mean, I don't have the answers for what can be a brand that will succeed, but you know what I also want to talk about? I'm sorry I'm so riled up. I probably will come
No,
down.
I am too. I cannot I cannot wrap my head around this.
And
I
I'm
can't.
just waiting for that one comment because I will address that in the future. I'm waiting for certain comments to come. Bring them on because I will address that and I will tear you to
What?
pieces. I don't even
I
want.
don't see anybody. I mean, I don't see anybody really defending them. And I think the Nigerian scammer thing, it's like
Well, speaking of,
this is heartbreak. It's heartbreaking because the thing that it's always interesting, right? The human condition. Because the thing I was most looking forward to about Wendy was like, wow, they're bringing smart women onto this show. And let's see what a professor like a smart woman can bring. But the reality of these shows are, and I think it's why is Jenna Lyons. Jenna Lyons is most likely not coming back to Roni, or is
she's
she?
not coming back, but look at
Okay.
Bose. Bose had a very successful career and
Yeah, but I
she's
think
doing
Bose is
well.
done. Well, yeah, but I think that is like she's like done with that being a Netflix executive. I don't think you can. I think what this has taught us, the Jen Shaws, the Karen Hugers, you cannot, it's very hard to be an established businesswoman or a woman with, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to diminish these women, but it's hard to, any woman that's got a legitimate business, career, professor, they're not going on these shows. They're just not. They're not because you can't get in the mud and then try to be a professor where you're going to a university and,
Like Big Brother, where
trying
people
to
get fired.
yeah, it's this. I think for me, this is nail in the coffin. I think it also solidifies for me like TLC. Like people always go, "Oh, TLC gets the lowest of low people." Yeah, great, excellent. Like keep it up, TLC, because people that are real business owners are not joining these shows. And that it gives Tammy Slayton, Amy Slayton, it gives them a career path. More Tammy Slayton on TV. More Welcome to Plathville. Poor Welcome to Plathville. I mean, they didn't educate any of those kids. What are those kids going to do? Try to go to a high school at this point? No, just sling the mud, stay on reality TV, get nasty.
You know what I also want to cover? We could do it
Yeah, let's
quickly.
do some rapid. Yeah, okay.
Rapid fire. Here's something interesting. There's a rumor and nastiness, and then I want to talk about Melissa Gorga just for a second. But there's rumors and nastiness. I don't know if this is true. We all know about, I mean, I slipped into Adriana's DMs. I never DM anyone and just said, like, I mean, she's been on my show. I know Adriana, but I don't slip into just like thank you. That we literally listen, if I'm slipping into a housewife's DMs, it is completely organic. I have felt something. I'm like, I felt something. Like this is the happiest moment I've ever seen on TV in like years on Bravo.
And
Well,
yeah.
the rumors are, but because of all this now, I don't know if this is true. The rumors are that Miss Martina is ready to file. She wants a divorce from Julia. She talked about unlikable people, sticking with a theme, but where is this? This is just a rumor and nastiness, but sources say there is some truth to this that Martina is, I'm trying to read the exact words. Martina is at her last, yes, I have notes like old school. Martina is on her last leg. They have the two boys they just adopted and she's really holding on because of that, but she can't deal with it. She is so over. This is a tennis legend, has been in the public eye, and just can't believe that she is so that this is like embarrassing for her, whether it was an open relationship or not. And she is on the verge. The kids are not enough. She is on the verge of filing for divorce. She wants out from this horrible woman. She's in
I read that
contact.
too.
Yep,
I
the
read that
marriage is
too.
close to the game set match. She's had enough. She's a spectacle. Julia's begging her to stay because of the boys. And look, I don't personally believe that you stay for the kids. That's just me. My parents divorced when I was young, and look how well adjusted in life I turned out, everybody. So, I don't believe in staying just for the kids. I think it actually does more damage. But Martina wants a divorce from Julia. What do you think of this? And then
I
we'll do
read that
Melissa
too.
Gorga.
No,
Yeah.
not shocked. Not shocked. I mean, there's so much about these two, and it seems like they're so distant. And I think when you're like Martina, you've lived through a cancer battle. I think you know how precious time is. If Julia ain't doing it for her, or if they didn't really have an open relationship, I think you will see a divorce in the next 12 to 18 months with the two of them, and they'll sort it out for sure.
It's like, first of all, you're the town slut. Second of all, yeah, I'm riled up today. Second of all, I understand you love fame and money, but do you even like women? Do you because the Haitian mortician was a man and the cop was a man. Do you I mean, I understand like I might have considered marrying Martina back in the day. I mean, I still might consider
You?
how I mean, how much does she have? I mean, fame and money. I
It
mean,
doesn't matter. You know, when you marry a woman, like you actually have to like go down on them and like do. You're not. There's no way you're doing any of that.
I
Sorry,
cannot do that. I'm very sorry.
you're
But
not getting with a woman.
we
Sorry,
can do top stuff, darling, and we can, I mean, have a martini. We'll do top stuff and we can make out. I
you're not.
Okay. But I mean, is this woman so Martina apparently wants a
Oh
divorce.
my God.
We've read the same thing. We'll see what happens. Could be an interesting storyline. I think Julia saved her job. One thing I do want to say before we go, because this is also a quick thing. Miss Melissa Gorga, Bravo has hired security for Melissa Gorga.
Really?
Well, for Melissa Gorga, not because of the animal across the river. Melissa Gorga has revealed that she said no to wife swap, said no, and finally said yes. And then her one condition was she wanted security. And she really came up with an interesting point. Like when she was at this strange house and there was a woman in her house, she was like, this was great. Like, where's my hotel? And they're like, hotel? Like, when the kids wake up tomorrow, they need to come into bed and jump and like you need to be here for the coffee in the morning. And not that I'm implying the woman makes the coffee, but you need to be here when the family wakes up. And she's like, no, when production leaves, I'm leaving. And she made them hire security for her because she's like, I get it. We're filming a show, but you guys are all leaving. Like I will be sleeping in a random house in suburbia with a man and two kids. I mean, I
Fair
I
enough.
I watch Netflix. Like this man could, yes, not when you're here on film, could wake up and kill me. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be caught because production, but I don't know if killers really think that way. And by the way, there's a woman in my house with my kids and my husband, so you're gonna get them security.
Free
And the
range.
whole
Yeah.
cast, the whole cast got security because of Melissa. I thought that was like an
What's
interesting
that?
thing you wouldn't think of, but really, I guess that does make sense that you'd be afraid to go to sleep in someone's house.
Perfect sense, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
And we all know that Wendy's, we can talk more next time about Wendy. I have some stuff to say, but her episode of Wife Swap got swapped, got swiped. It's over. It's not premiering for Wendy. That's it.
Over.
All
All right,
right,
my
Sarah,
dear.
let's
We'll see you
continue
next
this
show.
next time. I'm going to
We
be
got
in a
tons to talk
positive.
about.
Yes, we do. I can't
Oh
wait.
no, I like this ranting. I think a lot of people agree with you. I think this is just so stupid. And again, for both of them to be participants. And
My rants are organic. These aren't staged. I feel a certain way about this. I'm sorry.
I no, I love it. I love that we're on two different
Yeah, I
planes
love
with this.
it.
And it's no, this one is shocking. I could talk about this for 3 hours. My mind is blown.
Well, you know what? We're going to talk about it next episode. I have more to say.